Hey guys, it's out here doing a quick ruck this morning before work, and just thinking about some of the things in terms of exercise, or at least the exercises that I've loved most throughout my life, what they all have in common. So like, I was really into MMA. I was a striking coach for Straight Blast Gym. So like, combat sports is one of those sports where when you're doing it, it's like you're completely in the moment, and it's not like you feel like you're, unless you're doing like drills and stuff like that, but you know, the practice of it is such that you're not really realizing you're doing exercise, and then afterwards, you know, you're like exhausted, but you're, for me, I mean, at least I enjoyed it so much that I love to do it. And it was, you know, extreme cardio. You just get lost in it, and you didn't have to like tell yourself, oh, I gotta go. I mean, some days were like that if you're exhausted, but you don't have to tell yourself like, oh, I gotta go work out today. It's like, it's just what you do because you love to do it. Rucking is similar for me. I just look forward to getting out here into the woods. I'm super lucky to live in Portland, where I can just go out my front door and be in the woods like 10 minutes later. But yeah, even if I am feeling exhausted or hurt, you know, once you're out here, you love it, and you of course you never regret coming out. Archery, it's not the best workout, but you know, it's something that I just love to do. So being healthy, you have to find something that you don't have to like bargain with yourself to do. I mean, initially, to get into it, you're probably gonna have to go through that. But you know, once you get used to it, you jump in, get used to it, you start doing it, making it part of your life. I think that's so critical, is to just find something that you just love to do that's also super good for you. As you get older, one thing I've come to believe is, you know, we often present something like exercise to ourselves as a choice. But if it's not a meaningful choice, do you really have a choice as to whether you exercise or not? My opinion is you don't have a choice. You absolutely have to do it, because you will get injured, your body will become weak, you'll be in pain if you don't. So yeah, technically you might say you have a choice whether you can do it or not, but it's not a meaningful choice, and to me that's not a choice at all. And the other thing I want to talk about, just in regards to those, this is more personal, but those three things that, the three sports that I love, that you can call them sports. The other thing they all have in common is they all serve a functional purpose. You know, you look at Ötzi the Iceman. He was, I think it's the oldest archaeological find of an intact backpack. Was on Ötzi the Iceman's back, and he actually had like an external frame pack, not much different than mine. Is made out of wood and natural cordage. He had a quiver and a bow and arrows, and of course somebody assassinated him, shot him in the back with an arrow, and he was discovered in permafrost. So yeah, all of these things that I'm drawn to are functional. It's not like I could never really get into weightlifting. I mean, I do lift weights, but it's like, I don't know, just going to the gym, grinding out your reps, never did it for me. Although that's obviously super functional. But, you know, coming out here into the woods, carrying a heavy load on your back, if the Cascadia subduction zone earthquake were to, hold on one second. If the Cascadia subduction zone earthquake were to ever hit Pacific Northwest, I would instantly lose contact with my grandmother, who lives just across the river. You know, most likely. I'm sure I-5 bridge and the 205 bridge would likely be destroyed, or at least, you know, so jammed up they might as well be destroyed. And if they were destroyed, to repair those, I can't even imagine how long that would take. So if I were to make I'm not sure how many miles trip it would be to my grandma's house, you know, north across the Columbia, it'd probably be maybe 8-10 miles. But I mean, if I had to load myself up with, I mean, I likely wouldn't need to carry 60 pounds of gear, but if I did have to carry 70 pounds of gear, I could do that. And yeah, again, it kind of harkens back to Ötzi the Iceman. Like, people have been carrying things for long distances for a long time. It's one of the unique traits of human beings. And it's just, of course, super practical. And, you know, for me, like, wilderness backpacking, camping, going on hunting trips with friends, those are all things that interest me. You know, just beyond being prepared in general. Pardon me. I think that's all I had to say. Just a little bit of rambling. Later.